For hundreds, if not thousands of years, the waters of the Firth of Forth were renowned for the quality and indeed the quantity of their oysters. But towards the end of the 19th century, that industry ended. Partly, it's thought, because of a combination of overfishing and industrial pollution. It was also thought that the songs that the fishermen sang, as they said, to charm the oysters out of the water, had also been lost. These were known as Dreg Songs.
But that's all right.
But then a collection was handed to the Library of Congress in America, and they included some very early recordings of exactly those songs.
Starts off with a wee lilt to the oysters to get them kind of in the mood for being caught, and then it goes into the call, the rowing call, which has got 3 beats, 2 beats, 3 beats, 2 beats, and it goes on a bit. We'll get round in now. You hear your morning song, and it's did you ever wake and wrong, and it's did you ever wake and late. Said the caller heron to the skate, I said the heron high unto the ling. Hey, the fishing's fine, and my tail a line, and you didn't go, hey, unto your bed.
Well, the Dreg Songs are special for a whole series of reasons, actually. One is that it has to do with this tradition that goes all the way back to David Hurd's manuscript, where he says the oysters are a gentle kin, they will not talk unless you sing. There's a tradition that singing charms the oysters into the net. And so the singing had almost magical quality or purpose in charming the oysters into the net.
She's a bonny lass, she's a dear o' mine, and we'll dress her up, in the silks so fine.
What I've tried to do is provide to the rowing clubs an understanding of the structure, an idea of how the songs are put together, but I really am hoping that what they'll do is put them together in their own way. If the songs were improvised traditionally, one would imagine that they might have included improvisation about people or places or events of the day, and I'm hoping that that would be part of the tradition or the ongoing tradition or revived tradition or whatever, that improvisation would be personal and direct. Who knows? Where they take it is where it's going to go.
One thing I was conscious of is that the original songs, and from what Archie and other locals have told us, Tom told us, they weren't particularly fancy songs. They weren't delicate in any way, in any sense of the word, and therefore the words that we've tried to incorporate again aren't. We didn't want to be too twee or too sugary about it or sentimental. They're not sentimental songs. They're a bit of gossip and a bit of calling between boats, maybe a bit of name calling. So yeah, we used a lot of the words that are in the original songs that we felt were common. Things about, hey, I see a ship, elements like that repeat in various songs.
I'll drink a twang, I'll drink a bucky, and I'll know me wine.
Heave-a-ho, and away we go.
Until we both come until we'll crack a drum as long as we can. From this good and long tail.
Heave-a-ho, and away.
When I started learning about these songs, I thought, these songs need to come home. I mean, they're no good sitting in an archive. They need to be actually part of, they need to be living in their home waters.
Away we go.
Waiting on the quay. Greg wants to be what's made of all. After the try we shall be seen.